So welcome back to the workshop. I'm back on here. As you can see, the lubricator pot is on and the matching pot the other side. I've just rested the smoke box on to get the full look of it, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, the last thing that I've got to do on this engine is reattach the derailing bar. So when the engine derails, it lands on this instead of on the drain cocks. Now, as you can see, there's two cable ties on there. So it was bolted on, those brackets, one's still on the engine, bolted on with that bracket and one the other side, and then the cable ties stopped it moving from side to side. I'm not a fan of that, so what I'm going to do is make a couple of collars. I did have another idea, which was to fit it and then tack weld it, but I've actually just had another idea. I think that is actually thick enough that I could drill and tap and use that to lock it in place. So I'm going to give that a go. If it doesn't work, I'll have to make a new one of these, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to find a nice sized bolt, work out the thread I want, and then drill and tap the end of this. I'll be back in a moment. So I have moved out to my tin of grub screws, taken the bracket off the bar, had a little hunt through, and I think I found some 4BA grub screws, but the 4BA gets quite close to the size of the plate. So I do have some 6BAs in a little pack. I think that's one of them. Yeah, that looks right. So a 6BA, much better for having a bit of clearance around the side. So I'm going to drill in the end. I've decided to go grub screw because if I went bolt, then there'd be a head sticking out the bottom, and if you did have a derailment, you could lose that head, and that would make you in a bit of a bad position to get it all apart. But with a grub screw, hopefully it will disappear past the end of the plate. You can't really see that, my finger's in the way. Past the end of the plate, disappear under the surface, and then it's just an Allen key to take the thing out. So that's my plan. Drill and tap 6BA, and then we can put it all back together. Be back. So the way I've decided to do this is hold it in the vise like this, as you can see. That because in the vise it will hold it square that way, but having it across the vise, it's sitting in the V, so it should be held that way as well. So it's not overly critical, but I thought that was the best way, because this has got the V's for holding something like a bit of round bar or whatever. So yeah, I've already marked it and centre punched it. There we go. So now I'll just get a tap wrench and I'll tap that hole. Tap wrench here. Nice looking tap. This is going to take a while, so you probably won't want to hang around for this. So yeah, I'll carry on. I'll be back in a moment. So there we go. Grub screw in. Pulls down. Nicely done. Don't know why that's not focusing, but it's there. So we then drilled and tapped. I've done both of them. I've reattached them, and the bar is loose at the moment. So all I'll do, set it to roughly the right spot, 70. There we go. Just measured it, centralised it, and then get that grub screw done up. And the same on the other side, which is made a bit more difficult because it's on this board. Actually, if I roll it forward a little bit, I'll be able to get the Allen key in lengthwise. There we go. And I do believe that is as far as I'm going with this engine. So yes, quick recap, we have rebuilt this end for the lubricator drive. We've redone the crossheads and little ends, got rid of all of the slop, new lubricator pot, and massively increased the capacity compared to this pot, which it was. I reckon that's 1, 2, 3, and then another half there for 3, 4, 4.5 times the size. We've sorted out the drain cocks and linkage, and sorted out the play and the motion, so now she runs nicely as well. So as far as I'm concerned, that is me finished for now. This will go back to George when he's got time to take it back, so it'll just go in storage here for the time being, or until I can get up to him. There's a few bits that he might want to do in time, like there's holes in the running board that he could put a rivet in, solder a rivet in, flush off. Just where there's been things bolted on in the past which either no longer need to be bolted in, or no longer things that are on the engine. I mean, the holes in there are for the bracket which holds the lubricator pivot drive, but I've attached that to the motion bracket and bolted onto the motion bracket and welded a piece on, so that's now solid and not hanging off of the running board. So yes, yeah, sorted out the eccentrics and got all that done, and then we've sorted out the valves to hold them on the seats. So that is me done on there for now. In the meantime, or while I'm waiting for that to go back to him, I can move back onto the Ginty that I've had a new boiler for, or I was working on the boiler before. If you may remember from many episodes back, I was trying to solder up the boiler. It got to the stage it's just not a good boiler, and I've given up with it. We have a replacement boiler. I just need to fit out the boiler and plumb it in and sort the regulator out and everything else that's involved. But today I've just had a friend ask for help on their Speedy, which should be a speedy job to sort out. So that is going to be a very quick episode, touch wood, and we'll be in and out so quick, and that'll be gone and I can get on with Ginty. So, as always, thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a quick one, this, because it's just been finishing off the engine. Oh, I tightened up the reverser as well. So lots of slack taken out in the system. In the meantime, you may have noticed in the background just then, I have fitted a whiteboard to my door, which it was a Christmas present from my brother many months ago, because that was Christmas. Now it's September now. at my birthday. I'd just put it on the wall, hadn't used it yet. The idea of it is to put sketches on there so I can describe to you easier things that I'm doing. But he decided to christen it, and what a massive knob. So I will leave you with that. Hopefully that will come in useful before long. But for now, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, share, tell me what you've liked, tell me what you haven't liked, tell me if there's anything you could have done differently. I mean, for a start, I did have another idea with that derailing bar. I could have put a pair of collars on, but then I would have needed to find a bit of material and then machine it, drill it out, and then still have to drill and tap those 2 holes. So I figured there's thick enough piece of material there, I'll just use that. That's why I went that way. But yeah, tell me what you like. Tell me if you've liked what I've done with the engine overall. But most of all, please do have a go, take it on, and please do come back next time where we will take a look at this Speedy. So thanks very much. I'll stop rambling, and goodbye.